Hey, y'all. We are getting ready to do some caps up in this thing. Okay. I'm ready to do some caps today. Go ahead and plug everything up because, of course, I don't even have everything plugged up. In this video, I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to make caps. So go ahead and get it set up while we're waiting for everybody to come on. And one quick second. Go over to this side of the room and jump online. Oh, how is everybody doing today? It is, let's see here. I'm gonna knock off some caps today. Show you guys the easiest way to do these caps. Show y'all what I'm working on. And show you a couple of caps. Actually, the cap is actually in the other room that I want to show. It did a couple of caps and it took me a minute to get it right, but I finally did get it right, y'all. So tell me which cap looks best. This cap or this cap? That's what we're gonna be working on today. I got a customer that needs these. These are the Richardson 115s. They are 115 trucker caps. They are low profile, and for some reason people are crazy about the Richardson 112s, but my client actually wanted the 115. So I'm gonna jump on over here real quick just so that I can see the comments, and then we will get to y'all in the video. Hey, I see y'all popping in. Okay, so I'm actually gonna be working on a whole nother side of the room today. So come on over to this side of the room, and this is where we are going to work today. So I did several different caps the other day, y'all. Let me grab them because I actually want to show y'all. This one was a complete mess. I had an idea to do the embroidery, and then after I did the embroidery, to use this adhesive to adhere it to the cap. Well, the adhesive actually does adhere it to the cap, but when you embroider it and all of that stuff, it pushes down. So I decided not to go there. I decided go back to old school method and pull out the heat press. This is the smaller version, and this is the larger version. This one is actually layered. So tell me which one you like, but that's his caps. We're gonna use, I'm gonna turn on the press that I'm gonna use. Tell y'all what I decided to do. So I decided that I was gonna take it back old school and just heat press the caps because I don't have a way to embroider them, and I actually think it looks better than embroidery, to be honest. So decided to go ahead and give him something. So what we're using today is, this is Stripflock. I'm going to use Stripflock Pro. And all I did was ran to Michael's because Michael's was the closest thing to me, y'all. So I decided to run up to Michael's and get me some flock. The reason I decided to get the flock is because if you look at smaller. Okay, y'all be on it. I be trying to see if y'all own it or not. Y'all be on it. Okay, so right here, this middle seam doesn't seem to be a problem, but it's a seam on the side where you can see the stitching. So you couldn't do this with like regular, just flat, regular flat, what do you call it? Film, right? So we needed something kind of raised. My customer wanted gray. I could not find this gray, and they actually wanted a darker gray than this, but I could not find this gray. I would have, y'all, I would have did this in, I would have did it in foam, but I could not find the foam. I would have done it in brick, in the brick vinyl. I could not find, so brick vinyl does not come in gray. So because I'm limited to colors and whatnot, I decided, I've used this before in the past. I did get some suggestions from a couple of the ladies to do the what do you call it? Y'all, my memory today. To do puff. The reason I did not do this logo in puff is because if you look at it, this man's logo has sharp corners and edges. So the puff would change the way it looked. Also, because it's, you see it's connected. So if you're doing the puff, then it would be two puff. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do it that way. So decided to go with the Stripflock. I've used Stripflock a long time ago in the past, so I decided to go with it again. Yeah, try the Stripflock. Try the Stripflock. I thought about the DTF too, and I ended up deciding to just go with this, and we are going to. So I'm gonna tell y'all. This is my El Cheapo press. Delcini. Anyways. So a guy. I don't know his name, or I don't know the channel name or anything like that. But it was a white man. And he was using this particular cap press. And he purchased this press because it had, see this right here? This top piece right here is higher. It has two attachments. So this has like an attachment for a cap that's not structured, and then one for one that is structured. So that's why I ended up going with this particular one. I'm gonna actually, I don't know why I'm over here like I'm finna press a cap, y'all. I gotta finish. Well, I can. So that's why I bought that, because right here you want it to lay flat, and you actually want to pull this bottom rim out. This cap, I actually love this cap. It'll probably be one that I will continue to print on. And this particular press, it does not really leave a mark there on the cap. You know how some of the cap presses, they will leave that mark. I'm going to set this flock to 310, and we're going to do it at 15 seconds. So I'm just going to drop down my temp a little bit, because I feel like I'm a little high. If I can find the actual, I'll find it. I had it here. I just had, there it is. I'll show you guys the actual container. So this is about 20 bucks over there. If you just buy it, you know, retail was about 20 bucks. I'm finna make one of these caps $25, $30 a piece. 25 or $30 a piece. I think $25 a piece, 500 bucks. So this was, it wasn't very much in there. So it says 36 inches. It was 11 by 36 inches. And next time I'll just go ahead and get it by the yard, right? But we're gonna do some caps. I really need to go ahead. So this is how I cut them. And I cut them, the Vivor cut this, y'all. There's the Vivor press behind me. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and take this off before I actually uh, do them all. And go ahead and do my prep work, because prep work is like the most important thing while I'm talking to y'all. Today is my day, trying to take a day off to myself. So the cutter that I use, if you guys know, I'm no longer using the Silhouette. I ended up buying this Vivor press, the Vivor cutter, which is, I'll turn this around. It is, oh, I don't even have to turn around. All I gotta do is just do this. That one. 24 inches. It's a lot faster than the Silhouette or the Cricut. It is still loud, but it gets the job done. I'm still learning how to use this particular one. Um, but it comes with its own software. I'm just using the basic software, and it's pretty easy. And it could cut this thickness without a problem. I know that sometimes you'll have cutters, and they'll give you a problem with cutting. And so this one did not give me any issues. So I'm real happy about that. I know I'm kind of crooking over, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this so that when I do take off, press is almost set. Come on. There we go. Okay. So the press is almost set, y'all. Almost heated up. Hey, Becky. Blue Lotus. I'm going back up, y'all, so I can talk to y'all. Hey, Baby Giant. So, A to Z Crafted Shop is on here. And I got to tell y'all, Temper held me down yesterday. I called her. We stayed on the phone together for a long time. I really do. I'm all about that accountability and having somebody who's there for you. And that girl stayed on the phone with me all day yesterday, y'all, till she finally fell asleep with me doing these caps. Babe, can you bring me the one that I did with the patch? I did one. I actually did embroider one with the full patch on it. And it looks pretty good, but not for this project. Not for this project. So I just decided, you know what? And I was actually, a guy had reached out to me. I had been looking for a embroidery machine. And yesterday, of all days, I found the guy that had an embroidery machine, and I was about to go buy that dang on embroidery machine because, and I was like, dang, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy it. But then I was thinking, I don't do enough embroidery to really, have that. Y'all know how I am about spending money. Babe, can you bring that Can you bring me that cap, the patch cap? The one I did with the patch on it is in there in Mama's room. I think she had it on. I want to show it on the live. So my thoughts is, okay, if I buy an embroidery machine, then I need to be, y'all know how I am about that ROI. I need that return on my investment. So it was like, no. So we went back and forth, trying to get the embroidery thing to work. Because, I've got just a little home embroidery machine. And then I said, you know what? Let's go do this. We looking, both Cynthia and Tampa both told me. Yeah, I'm going to show that one too. Okay, so we was going back and forth trying to get this patch thing to work. That's the patch, y'all. Problem is, I ordered the digitize and file for puff embroidery. Well, when you heat press the patch, I used, if you see, look real close. I used the twill. The twill doesn't match the shirt, doesn't match the cap. And then when I press the twill, press the embroidery, the thread flattened out. So I was like, okay. I give up. I'll probably do something maybe later, but I started thinking I got 25 of these to do as I started doing, and this is going to be one of those work smarter, not harder moments, right, that I'm going to talk about. I'm like, okay, we got 20 caps to do, and you know, you're going to have to sit here and embroider these patches, and each patch is going to take like 22 minutes to embroider each patch, which I could still get it done in a day. But then I had to glue around the edge of the patch with some stuff called fray something or another, right? Just too much work, too much work. Almost through cutting, y'all. The heat press is ready. We can start pressing. I just like to have everything prepped before I get started, actually. And I'm using these itty bitty scissors because I don't know. Y'all know I never know where the scissors are. So, yeah, one of those work smarter, not harder moments. So I'm thinking about like how much time it's gonna take me, and does that even look good enough for me to give to my customer? I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna work. Am I gonna run around try to find somebody to do the embroidery for me, or am I gonna go ahead and get this, go back to what I know and get this job done, or am I gonna just run and go spend $5 grand on this press and on this embroidery machine, right? So I'm like, no, because that's just money that I really don't even need to spend, right? It's just money I don't even need to spend. So like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm actually using this. I need to put a little light over here so that I can see even better. Let's hit that 15 seconds. Go ahead and start pulling up my caps so that we can get a workflow going over here. Or am I going to just do something that I know how to do, basically? You know what I'm saying? Like, do something you know how to do, and so that you can go ahead and get the job done. In here playing around, dealing with this. Playing, and not getting it done. Because I'm like, shoot, I got the cap press. Might as well just go ahead and buy some. That vinyl cost me less than $20. I think it was like $19, and then I had a coupon for something. Plus I got my teacher's discount. So once I got the teacher's discount, that just made it even better for me, y'all. So I did a test print yesterday, so I'm not doing a test print. I already know my placement. I'm just going to use this tape. And there we have it. And we, look at there. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for $100 heat press. I'm at 308 right now, y'all. So with that flock, this flock can actually be layered, but and when I tell y'all this cap press, this cap right here, the reason I'm pre-pressing this cap is because even when I lay this flat right here, it's just got like a little bit of play in it. But I found that when I press it, it makes it flat, and it keeps me from getting that line, from getting a line on this job. And that's the main thing. It's like, and that's why I ended up buying this press. This press is actually over in my Amazon store too, guys. That's why I ended up buying this press, because it had the bigger attachment. It's got the smaller one too, but this bigger one, it really helps. So y'all was talking about the small when we were talking about which cap size did you like, the bigger one versus the smaller one. And as you see, I did go with the smaller design. 2 reasons I went with the smaller design. It's corporate logo. The first one I printed out and I put it on there. And where is it at? It was up high here. So I had a hard time. I was at the curve, right? Trying to press on that curve. See, when you press on that curve, you get that little bend. So I didn't want to press on that curve. And then on that one, I also doubled it, right? So when I doubled it, it fuzzed out my edges. So we went back to what we know and said, okay, this ain't the one to do that on. The tape dispenser I'm using, y'all, is this one. It works really, this tape dispenser right here works really, really good. All you do is just turn it and it just makes these little pieces pop off for you. So yeah, so we could have been doing, you know, 20 minutes, 22 minutes, each patch embroidering, or just do something like this. They go fast and kind of get the job done. Before I get too far ahead of myself, just go ahead and start taking that off. Definitely showing to y'all as we are going. It's just a quicker method for me to get it done. So, and I actually ordered some other materials to test that one. It's still a little hot. Actually ordered some other materials to test too. I ordered the brick, and only thing is the brick doesn't come in a wide variety of colors, so I don't really see me using it just that much. You got to pull that. You don't want it to hit a certain place. I'm gonna tell y'all, I know that Stahl's press heats up from the bottom, but the truth of the matter is this little press here, I can take it anywhere. I can take this press anywhere with me and go pick it up, go do an event, what have you, right? And I'm back at the house. This right here is burning up hot, y'all. It's burning up hot, so it heats up. They say, oh, you got the bottom plate, and the bottom plates don't heat up, and this, and that other. Don't get me wrong. Stahl's has a really good press. But when you're a small business, do you really, you know, you have to think about, okay, can you afford that? Or not even if a matter of affording it. Does it make sense for you and your business, right? And what I mean is, okay, I might if I was printing caps all the time, right? I may say, hey, it would be worth it to me to have a press that does an auto pop open, right? So I don't get fatigued taking it, so I don't get fatigued while I am doing this stuff, right? pressure just a little bit because I seen on that one, it's a little line. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. While I raised up my pressure, adjusted my pressure just a little bit on that. That might do a little bit better. I'll put this one on here and then I'll tell y'all. So I'm actually using this cap, the P on the design, to align this so that I know that it's hidden in the same place every time. Let me see. So you see this one right here? A little bit too much pressure. Now what I was able to do before is just take it, and as it cools, and wipe it down to get that to come up off of there. Kind of feather it back and forth to get that to break up off of there. Now, I'll probably go back and I'm probably going to try this layered again, just not on this job. I think that the thicker the material, the less chance you have let's try that with a little less pressure. We got enough. It's hot. Let's see if it makes a difference for us. Get these caps on up out of here. This is the one I tried with a little less pressure. I'm gonna set it to the side. I like this cap. I do. It keeps its shape. It's not just like the easiest to put on here. You know, I gotta maneuver it a little bit. But cap keeps its shape, and I do love that about it. That right there edge is a little bit too long. Ooh, what was that? Oh, my light went off, y'all. Guess it's not charged all the way. As you're working, y'all know I'm very left-handed, so you don't want to touch that up there. Let's see how this is still gonna do. About the same. About the same, y'all. About the same. Let me look at another one. About the same. Could you do a custom hat? Let's see. If you do, you can customize hats to be what, I don't know what you mean. But could you do a custom hat? This is a custom hat. You mean the cap, or you mean like another type of hat? Maybe. We through with our first set, y'all. Let's go ahead and knock off this last bag and we'll be done. I don't know what you mean, Jaden. this is a custom hat. It's customized with the company's logo on it. Or what do you kind of tell me? Kind of break that down a little bit more. See, if I take a, actually y'all, yeah, that's flat enough. I think I'll keep doing this same cap right here. I think this will be one of my go-to caps. This cap is about maybe $6 or so. Yeah, this one is about $6. And it's a very structured cap. It's a very well-known brand, so my customer actually asked for this particular cap. Is the only reason that I'm doing this cap is because it's a cap that I've gotten a couple of requests from, and I normally say, you know, hey, I don't have that cap, but like, you got to give people what they want, right? Let's see, where's that bag that I just had everything in. It's the whole first set. I'm going to put the wrong one in there. That's the, I'm going to put that big one up in there. So we got a whole set of caps done, y'all. Whole set ready to go. And I'm not even gonna put that middle piece in there. I'm just gonna put them back in this bag, just like that. Just like I got them. I'll drop them back in there, just like that. So, moral of this story is never give up. Keep trying, because it's always more than one way to do a cap, right? Always more than one way to do a cap. And guess what? I'm keeping my money in-house. Mimi, hey Mimi, how are you? I got this particular one. I ordered this off the wholesale website. This one came from a company called S&S Activewear. You do have to have a business, but it's really, really easy to set it up. I also seen these caps on places like Jiffy, and I think they may have been like maybe $1.50 more or something like that, retail. And I even saw these caps as high on some websites as $10 a cap. So, like we said, y'all, we came from this to this. I think that looks way more professional. Well, no, that's not even what we came to. That's not even the one. That's the one that was from that to this, right? Go back to that one, because that wasn't. That's the one that was larger. I downsized it because I wanted to not be like way up on top of somebody's head too. It's the other thing. Not even gonna open that one up, y'all. And yes, I know I did not pre-press that one. I do know. You get your little stool and put right here. So let them cool about. I really don't even have to flip that bib out, y'all. As you see, we're not taking no time with loading this up on here. But my tape don't want to stick. There's our cap. So that one that I did not pre-press, I got a bend in when I did not pre-press that cap, y'all. See it? It's got a little bit of a bend right there when I didn't pre-press it. So I will just make sure that I go ahead and pre-press all of them. Because you don't want to be giving customers. And if I was to take a Teflon sheet, like, you know, the little small one, take a little small one and put off in there, that would even catch that top hoop right there. Make sure that I'm right there on the way. Whoa. Pull that thing slap up off the table, y'all. Girl come and slap up off the table with it. And I do have an extra one for display, so. Oh, shoes, I forgot to put the thing on there, didn't I? Is it on there? Y'all, I'm tripping. I forgot to put that one on there. Let that sit for the whole time. Cap gonna be super, super hot. It's long like this here. I want this to be right up underneath the line, so I have to cut that a little bit. So okay, hey, Crafting Vibes. Hey, Lady Print Boss, joined a little late. I'm curious to know the difference in the embroidered cap and HTV cap choice. So it just depends. I think you mean like what type of caps you can put stuff on. When you are with caps, I'll just tell you like the different types of caps. Like you have caps that are 5 panel and 6 panels. So like this is a structured cap, right? So when you're buying caps and you're doing the embroidery process, because you're stitching, that embroidery will sit up above the cap. So like when I started doing caps, it was kind of a no-no to do like to do heat press on caps, because everybody wanted embroidery back in the day. But that's not true anymore, because now you have the foam, you have the brick material, you have things that are raised up. This is not like just a regular, see how that's thicker? It's not just a regular vinyl. So with the flock, because it's raised, it will lay on this to where you can barely see that line, or it'd be smooth. A lot of times we used to have to use this type of cap, which is a 5 panel cap. So like if you were doing sublimation, you would do like something like this. But now you can do patch caps with you can buy leather and do leather patches. And then on top of, Amazon has some really, really cool leather patch shapes, y'all, by the way. You could do those leather patch shapes and then buy your buy your material, whatever material you want, your brick or your even your DTF or whatever, and then put that on top of that leather patch, and then you got a premium patch, right, that you can get even more money than you would get off of from doing embroidery, because it's custom. They have like silicone patches and all kinds of stuff now, but that's the only thing you have to be careful of. Some caps are not good, like this cap here. This is really good for, because you see how smooth the seam is. This one would be good for screen printing on, because we used to screen printing on caps, and our biggest problem would always be the seam. So whenever you're looking at a cap, that's what you're looking for. This right here is called a low profile trucker cap. This one right here. See how this one is? It's low profile. So it's low. This is a traditional style trucker cap with the 5 bibs. So it's got more of a print space that you could do. People use this for, like, let's say if I was going to do maybe a cap bar, if I was going to do sublimation, if I was airbrushing, because I can do all kind of stuff all over the cap. But you still got to remember, when you heat pressing this cap, you can only, on a regular traditional heat press like this, you only have this much room to heat press. So you still only got that 2.5 inches that you can heat press on. There's a lever over here, y'all, but this, I'm telling y'all, this thing right here, woo, that's hot. Don't touch that, because I just did. That is hot, y'all. For $100 for a heat press, you can't beat it. Thank you for calling TSD. This is Latana. How can I help you? Spam. I got a new phone, y'all. The dogs chewed up my phone, and I noticed that my phone was not ringing. And baby, I always check and say, when that phone not ringing, ain't no money coming through. Something going on. So the dog had to chew up the phone, and I literally had to go buy another one. This one had something on it. I always look as I'm laying that on there, because you definitely don't want nothing else on here. The other good thing about this type of stuff right here, y'all, is, let's say if I messed up the cap, I could just get some acetone, take it off, and put it back on there. Okay, girl, pressing those patches, I'm telling you, and that's the problem. Like the patch that I did, the one that we did, trying to get the patch to be the same color as the print, as the cap, that was an issue. I do like the sublimation patches that you buy, and then you can actually, you know, still like print on top of those, and they heat press really well. So yeah, this has just a little, and that's how you could tell. Like some press caps cannot do this. Some cap presses cannot do this. I specifically was looking for the perfect press that I could travel with and do this with, nice and cheap, and make my money. I wouldn't care if it lasted 6 months. That's what people say. Oh, but you buy this here and it, baby, let me tell you something. If it lasts, if I get 6 months of use out of it for $100 and I done made my money, I'm good to go. But this, I've had this since Lily was, what, this has been here for about 1.5 years now, y'all. So we good. We is good to go with this one. Already done. I really need a larger work area, and we looking to move, but baby, because this room is so small. Lord have mercy. So small, it don't make no sense, y'all. Baby, we not waiting on 2-3 days or none of that to get this job done. The good thing about it is, y'all, I ain't got to worry about outsourcing. I ain't got to be waiting on nobody. I ain't got to hit nobody or nothing. I'll just do my patches like this. Alpha Broder will, not patches, caps. I mean, y'all know what I mean. Yeah, caps. Alpha Broder will do your caps for you, but you have to have a 48-piece minimum for them to work with you. Some of them, yeah, I think all of them was 48 pieces on embroidery. And then you gotta wait. So when I deliver him his shirts, I'll be able to deliver him this too. Hopefully that's the mailman. We're waiting on some safety vests to come in to go with this order, so Ken can finish screen printing those. This cap right here, even I would even dare to say that I would probably screen print on this cap. I'd have to see. No, I wouldn't screen print on it because I would have to on second hand. I would not screen print on it, y'all. Oh, let me not put that in there. That's the one that's oh my God, I think one more. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 8. I'm short 9. 10. So it's got to be one. Here it is on the floor. We is good to go. It's good to go on these. All of our caps finished and done, y'all. That's it. So I'll load those up. And what we've been on here 48 minutes. Did it way faster than I could have ever embroidered it, and got the job done. Now all I have to do is clean up my mess. Trying to get something off my foot. I think I did have, no, I was going to actually do this last one, and my intentions was to go ahead and do it with like 2 on there. And I guess I ain't got 2 patches left. I got 1 patch over what I was gonna do, but I wanted to layer it, y'all. So thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, I wanted to do 2 on there. I did. So I have this little DTF print right here. I wonder what that will look like on there. Let's see how the DTF print will adhere to a cap, y'all. Because I already got a extra one that I can use for the other stuff. So I'll go ahead and test this. Actually, let's see. This blue, the blues don't match. I'm gonna try it with this. and see how the DTF looks if it's too flat of a print. If it takes on, no, I'm not gonna mess up no cap. I think it's gonna take on. If wonder if it will. Well, you never know until you try, huh? So I ain't in the habit of messing up stuff. I'm gonna make us a little thing and fold it, and then I'll fold it right there on that line, and just see how a DTF print would look on here. I might even dare to double it. Let's see if I got my glasses, because I might dare to double it, y'all. No. I don't think I should have done that. Let's try it again. You gotta mess up a little money sometimes to get some money, y'all. So I did try, tell y'all, I did try that trick with the canvas. I got this canvas. This was a frame, and I took it off because I had saw somebody take their DTF print and they pressed this. This canvas is cheap. So as I was taking it off, I had all this little white stuff coming off on me. But I pressed the shirt with it, and it actually did work, y'all. It actually did work. Come on, DTF. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to actually let it cool all of the way. And then I'm going to attempt. I don't think me layering the DTF will ever give me a thicker base to where it looks like a raised print, but we'll try. That ain't sticking, y'all. Ain't doing no sticking. We'll let it cool all of the way off and see what happens. Now that I left on there for a long time, and I got an obvious bend in there, right there. When it does that, I'll do something like this here so that I can try to get it out. This is my lint roll. I have a lint roller, but I got this. Just might push it down and get that bend up out of there. Okay. Still cool. So, still warm, I mean. All right, y'all. So, I love the feel of the cap. I do. I love it. It's nice. It's crisp. Like I said, I did not use the puff because the puff, if you can't use puff on everything, see how that S goes at a point? If you have a customer and they want their designs to look like their design, you can't use the puff. But this stuff right here, you're supposed to be able to layer it. And the first time I layered it, like I said, I did not get a good outcome. Y'all, this on this DTF is not working for me. That one's not working for me. Probably need more pressure because I did raise up the pressure on it. I'm gonna take it off. This is what I'm gonna do. I was gonna take it off and put something else on there. If I can get all of that glue off of there, I'll put something else on there. But down in here, it actually went on and went smooth. So maybe if I am very, very careful, maybe I can go directly over it and save the cap. Let's see. That popped through. It's too loose. Too loose. What happened? It's too loose. Loosen that a little too much. Should have reduced the heat on this thing, y'all. See if I can go over it. I will drop this heat down. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it, y'all. That might look good on that one. See what that one prints like. And these are the kind of patches that I really, really am crazy about, that I really love, is this style. This style right here, I do like. This is one that Ken bought. I do like that style. See how this one does. I'll go ahead and work out. Not bad of a fit. Not bad of a fit at all. Them fits on here really, really smooth, y'all. Real, real smooth. I like the fit of that. Now, where's the patch? I like the feel of that one. This one will be for the showroom. I'll be saying showroom like I still got a showroom, y'all. Come over. This one is a good one to do this on, because that way I can see how, if we can see the line, because this one has actually stitched fabric, so means it'll be perfect to test. I got 2 quotes that I got to put out today. While that's going, I'm picking up the trash, y'all, and then I'll show that one. Keep that money in-house. Okay. That one's drying. I'll go ahead and let's see if we can pull this one. Now this one I have let cool all the way because I was trying to go over it. I tried to go over it, y'all, and it's messed up. Tried to go over it. Didn't get a good one. On that one. Let's try this last one and see if it looks like it went over it really good because it's thicker. Like it went over it really good. So that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all, y'all. That's not bad at all. I do have a little bit of bend right there. That's not bad at all. I got my oh look, y'all, I ain't got no air on in here, and it is hot sitting up under the press. Can't really try it on because what y'all think? Because I got that big old. Not bad. Got that at the top of my head. My thing up there. My hair. Not bad, y'all. Okay, so that is the video, y'all. Talk to y'all